Problem number 2. Write the following sets in tabular forms. Part A, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to n and x equals to n greater than 5 equals to n less than 20. Part B, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to whole numbers and x equals to n less than 100. Part C, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to prime numbers and x is greater than 3 less than 19. Part D, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to real numbers and x equals to x. Part E, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to real number and x is not equal to 6. Part F, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to even numbers and x is greater than 2 less than 4. G, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to odd numbers and x equals to n greater than 5 and less than 77. Part H, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to real number and x is not equal to rational number. Q denotes the rational numbers. I, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to rational numbers and x squared equals to 7. J, which is a set of names starting with M. K, which is a set of negative integers less than -6. L, which is the set of 5 real numbers. As you can see here that we're gonna write all these sets in tabular form. We need to shift them into tabular form. So let me do them one by one. Part A, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to natural numbers and x equals to n greater than 5 equals to n less than 20. What will be its tabular form? This is gonna be its tabular form, which is n equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 20. It is a set of natural numbers. If you remember, in tabular form, we list the elements inside the braces. If we have a set in such form where we have the elements inside the braces, then we call it the tabular form of the set. This is the tabular form of the set. X equals to n greater than 5. Equals to means that including 5, my starting value will be 5, equals to 5 and then greater. You have to go greater than 5 like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 20, including 20. 20 is the last value. Equals to or less than 20. 20 is the border value. You cannot cross 20 because you have to go lesser than 20. Equals to, but then lesser than 20. Like 19, 18, 15, 16. These are all the elements which are lesser than 20. So it is the set of natural numbers starting from 5 up to 20. It is the set builder form of A. Part B, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to whole numbers and x equals to n less than 100. This is going to be the tabular form where W represents whole number. So W equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 up to 100. If you look carefully to this description, x belongs to whole numbers and x equals to n less than 100. Equals to n less than 100, which means that we're going to start with a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 100 because including 100, this bar means equals to. So x equals to 100 and less than 100. Less than 100 like 99, 98, 97, 96 up to 0. These all are the values which are lesser than 100. So we started with a 0 and we ended up at 100, which is the tabular form of B. Part C. It is the set of all x such that x belongs to prime numbers and x is greater than 3, less than 19. What will be the tabular form? This is going to be the tabular form. Look, this P denotes prime numbers. So x is greater than 3 and less than 19. Greater than 3, the next number which is greater than 3 will be 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. 17 is the number which is lesser than 19. So the number should be between 3 and 19. Greater than 3 will be 5. Therefore, the starting value will be 5 and the last value will be 17, which is lesser than 19. We already know that what is prime number. It is a number which is fully divisible by 1 and by itself, not by any other value. So it is the tabular form of C. Part D. It is the set of all x such that x belongs to real numbers and x equals to x. X belongs to real numbers but x equals to x. So what will be its tabular form? This is going to be the tabular form. Because remember, real number is the set of the union of rational numbers and irrational numbers. So if x equals to x, it means it includes both rational numbers and irrational numbers. It is a set of pure real numbers, not only rational numbers and not only irrational numbers, pure real numbers. So the set of pure real numbers is the union of rational numbers and irrational numbers. This is going to be the tabular form. Part E, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to real number and x is not equal to 6. Again, x belongs to real number and x is not equal to 6. What will be its tabular form? This is going to be the tabular form. I just give random name A, which means that A is the set of real numbers except 6. We can include all numbers for the real numbers here except 6 because x is not equal to 6, which means that 6 is not included, just minus 6. This is going to be the tabular form. Part F, which is a set of all x such that x belongs to even numbers and x is greater than 2, less than 4. What will be its tabular form? This is going to be the tabular form. E equals to empty set, because remember there is no even number between 2 and 4. It says that x is greater than 2 and less than 4. Remember, we are talking about even numbers, not a simple natural number, or not about integer, or not about whole numbers. We are talking about even numbers. So x belongs to even numbers where x is greater than 2 and less than 4, which means that there is no even number which is greater than 2 and less than 4. Between 2 and 4 we don't have any even numbers. Therefore we're going to simply put empty set. E equals to empty set. It is the tabular form for F. Part G, which is a set of all x such that x belongs to odd numbers and x equals to and greater than 5, less than 77. What will be the set builder form? This is going to be the set builder form, which is O equals to 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 up to 75. Because remember, x is less than 77. So the next value lesser than 77 will be 75. It equals to and greater than 5, equals to including 5, 5 and then greater than 5 like 7, 9, 11, 13. Here x is less than 77. 77 is not included. You're going to go lesser than 77. Lesser than 77 is 75, 73, 71 up to 5. These all are the values which are lesser than 77. So this is my set builder form. Part H, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to real numbers and x is not equal to rational number. This Q is the representation of the rational number. What will be the set builder form? This is going to be the set builder form. Q will be the set of irrational number because it specifically says that x is not equal to rational number. We already know that real number is the union of rational number and irrational number. But when it specifically says that x belongs to real numbers and x is not equal to rational number, which means that it is the set of irrational numbers like 2 under root, 3 under root, 4 under root, 5 under root, up to infinity. You can go up to infinity. This will be the set of irrational numbers where x belongs to real numbers, because remember, this 2 under root is my x, 3 under root is my x, 4 under root is my x, 5 under root is my x, up to infinity. These are the elements which belong to real number, which is actually the set of irrational numbers. X shouldn't be rational number, should be irrational number. So this is the tabular form for H. Part I, which is the set of all x such that x belongs to rational number and x squared equals to 7. What will be the tabular form? This will be the tabular form, which is Q equals to empty set, because remember, I is a set of all x such that x belongs to rational number. This Q is the representation of the rational number. And x squared equals to 7. X squared equals to 7. Remember, x belongs to Q. So when I take square on both sides, I will get x equals to 7 under root. What is 7 under root? 7 under root is irrational number. Here it mentions that x belongs to rational number. On the other side, we have x equals to 7 under root. So we can write that Q equals to empty set. There is no rational number. It is not rational number. It is not rational number. 7 under root is not rational number. Therefore, you can simply put empty set. Q equals to empty set. As I said, when you take square on both sides, you will get x equals to 7 under root, which is irrational number, not rational number. X belongs to rational number. X should be rational number, not irrational number. So we can write in tabular form that Q equals to empty set. This will be the tabular form for I. Part J. Set of names starting with the M. What will be its tabular form? This is going to be the tabular form. I just randomly give the name A to this tabular form. You can give any name. So A is a set of all those names which are starting with the M, like Moein, which is my name, Mike, Marcelo, and so on up to infinity. You can put all those names which are starting with the M. Part K. Set of negative integers greater than -6. We're going to put tabular form for K with the negative integers greater than -6. What will be its tabular form? Here is the tabular form, which is e to the negative equals to -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. These all are the values which are greater than -6. Remember, -6 is lesser than -5. Remember, the next value which is greater than -6 is -5. And the other next value which is greater than -5 is -4. The integers which is greater than -4 is -3. Integers greater than -3 is -2. Integers greater than -2 is -1. These all are the negative integers which are greater than -6. Because make sure the bigger you have the number in negative, the smaller it is. -1 is bigger than -2. -2 is bigger than -3. -3 is bigger than -4. -4 is bigger than -5. -5 is bigger than -6. Now don't say that we have -5.5, 5.6, 5.7 which are greater than -6. We are not talking about the numbers which are in points or in fractional form. We are talking about integers. We already know that negative integers start with a -1 up to infinity. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8 up to infinity. So the negative integers which are greater than -6 are these, which is denoted by z to the negative. So this is going to be the tabular form for K. Part L. Set of 5 real numbers. Part L is the set of 5 real numbers. So what will be the tabular form for L? This will be the tabular form. R equals to 1, 5 over 4, 1 over 2, 2 under root, 6 over 7 under root. These are 5 real numbers. What is a real number? A real number is the union of rational number and irrational number. These 3 are the rational numbers. These 2 are irrational numbers. It is the combination of rational and irrational numbers. So this is going to be the tabular form for L.